Okay, June 25th, 2018. Here's my sump tank. Getting kind of low. My other sump tank. I've been putting an Aquaponics from my main fish tank, the stuff that just floats around, down in here. I don't like to throw it away. And the duckweed has come from, I guess, out through the filter, or it was in with the Aquaponics. It spreads everywhere. I've got it. I dig it up in that main grow bed. When I go to plant plants, I dig a little hole. What comes up? Duckweed. Amazing. 4 or 5 inches down. So here is the mineralization tank. See if we can get that shot in there. Boom. And you can see the material is definitely breaking down. Oof. Whew. Yep. So it feels slimy. I don't know if it's because it's breaking down or it's a biofilm on top. Don't know. There's a ton of duckweed that came in. I'm not exactly sure how it got in there, but multiplying like crazy, so whatever. Aeration all the time. I think it's been about a week and a half on this tank bubbling away. And my loganberry bush, sorry to say, I forgot about you, the viewer, and I ate the loganberry. It was just about to be ready. It was ready. It was just about falling off, and I just ate it, and it was so good. And it was like, it was sweet, but more tart than sweet. And I'm really looking forward to this little guy coming up to time of age or ripeness or whatever. Because yum, 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 yum. Can't wait to have a lot more of those berries. And then I tore out most of the greens that were in here. But with this stuff, I really like these greens. These greens not so much, but I really like these ones. Don't know what they're called. Maybe it's a chard. Here's another one. And so anyway, I didn't pull those out, and they were just tiny little plants. So I, once they got sunlight, they started growing and making up for lost time. Pardon me. And let's see, what is this? I believe it's a cucumber. Got a little guy going. So we'll see. And it's running. Don't know where it's gonna grow to because it's just got a big pit of water here. But I might try and push it that way or bring it this way. But we got another plant that's got some cukes under it too. Cool. Strawberry plant, putting out more flowers, leaves. My orange tree seems okay. A lot more bug eating than usual. But we got a little orange. Yay. So maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Sorry for my cluttered yard. And then I've got these 3 broccoli seedlings, or I guess they're teens now, I'd call them. And I planted one here. Got a kale, jalapeno that is just suffering. Looks like nitrogen. And his other pepper buddy looks like nitrogen deficiency. And the other pepper buddy is growing well. So I can't say what it is. And but I've been feeding the fish over time and trying to make up for that nitrogen death. But maybe it's something else. Don't know. In here somewhere, where's the... You know, I had a bunch of these little tags like that. This tells me this is a tomato plant, of course. Indeterminate variety, and I'm hoping as it grows, it kind of falls over onto this trellis structure. That'd be cool. I like these are regular tomatoes. This is a cherry tomato, which hasn't gotten as big as its sister over there on the other side of the growing bed. And there's kale, and that says cucumber there. So that must be something different, but I don't know what. It might be a squash or something. Okay, so on this side I took out everything basically, and the easier way is just to say what's remaining. And I've got a broccoli here, some raspberries that have wow, taken off. They like this place. That snapdragon. There's like a cucumber or something. I think this is a lemon cucumber. And it's only about 2 weeks out of getting out of the shadow, so it's still gearing up. And it looks like the slugs are hitting it pretty hard and heavy, so we'll see. Hopefully it makes it, because I love lemon cucumbers. And it can just climb right up this little trellis, all the strings, and probably up on top of that raspberry cane as well. So this is the seed pod end of that huge long arugula type stalk from my bathtub, and I'm just leaving it until it seeds. It'll just naturally seed that bed, arugula type greens. So I kind of like those greens. Wow, strawberries are doing good. Their leaves still say iron, and I've been pumping the system with iron. I put in like 4 tablespoons of it a week and a half ago, and I've seen very little improvement, if any. And this tip burn here, but it's my opinion, the strawberries seem to show deficiencies a lot faster or more extremely than other plants. So maybe they're just being fussy. Hard to say. Lots of berries. Lots of berries. They're in almost ready ripeness. Just the tip. And this white bro just sitting there right next to him. So close. So close. Boom. Oh yeah. Really want to eat all these. But I can't, I shouldn't, I gotta wait for them to achieve full ripeness. And the Chinese mustard is doing great. Couple bug-eaten leaves there. But that's okay. Actually, that turns out, I think, this is 2 separate plants you can see in there. 2 separate plants. But they've been growing so vigorously, you couldn't tell until just now. When they've started pushing off of each other. That was my opinion. Lettuce, 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 lettuce. Thornless blackberry with tons of blossoms. And hopefully tons of berries. Because I like berries. And then these guys... This is a squash. It's loving life, pretty much. Another squash, loving life, very much. And all right, so that's pretty much it from down here. All my plants and my tanks. Now let's head up the hill. I reduced flow from my pump into the fish tank because it was overwhelming the system. And the water was right up to the tippy top of the stock tank, so I didn't like that. So I've already fed the fish today. They're all nice and lively now. And I don't usually talk to them, I just stand out here and watch them quietly. Catfish, blackfish, double catfish. That pale one is not a goldfish, it's like a fat little minnow, I think. A minnow type fish that I bought. It was a feeder fish, 10 cents each or something like that. And well, it was a living creature, so it thrived in my setup. And there's the anacris that does not float around. Seems to be anchored in the middle of the tank, so that stays. But when the anacris shows up and gets stuck on the intake, I have to pull it off. Otherwise it'll start growing into the intake or get sucked in and clog it up. So that's the update for June 25th. Everything seems to be going well.